Welcome to Sheen Magazine. How
Thanks
you
for
doing,
having me.
Snoop? How are
I'm
you doing?
doing
Welcome to the show.
I'm doing fine, blessed, black, and highly favored.
That's what's up. I watched the show and I see
How
you.
you what you
I was
think?
like, what that Snoop on there? You know, me and you go back. We go back. So
Yes,
Snoop, your
man.
story is very interesting. I wanted to
Mhm.
ask you what message of resilience that you like to share with young women from your personal experience of what you've
Yeah.
been through.
Um, just to not give up, don't pay attention to the negativity. Everybody is not in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Mhm.
put this on mute. Everybody, you know, just have their own life. You have your own life. You're gonna stumble a lot of times, you know what I mean? But we don't call them L's, we call them lessons, so just keep striving, just keep pushing forward. I don't care what you've been through. Your mother don't like you, your father don't like you, whoever, you know what I mean? Like, just keep going. It's your life. It's your life. We only have one. So you gotta keep striving. Gotta keep striving. Keep God first and foremost.
That's what's up. Now I want to ask you one more question since I have you all to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with you being a drug pen and Hollywood and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say if you could do it all over again, what would
Mm-hmm.
you change? What would you do differently? What route would you take that you know?
I would have listened to Michael K. Williams, rest in peace, bro. I love you. I would have listened to him, even though my brother had his own demons that he was dealing with, that
Mhm.
people didn't know about, so it was like I really didn't have I had people like Jamie Hector, he played Marlo. I
Mhm.
had him, but I had the devil on his shoulder. No, do this. You could save the hood. I would have been left Baltimore. I would have
Mm.
been left when they told me to leave, but I was sitting there like, man, I could change. I could help my people and, like things like that. I ain't never leaving the hood. I'm the hood savior. Nah, man.
Mm.
I couldn't do it, because it was uh it was people and things that, what I mean, that I surrounded myself with. I wasn't indulging with, but I surrounded myself with. So that means I'm affiliated with it. You understand what I'm saying? By
Yes.
association. So it was like got caught up in, some mess that I ain't even had nothing to do with. But I wish I would have just left. I just wish I would have left, went to New York or LA, fuck it,
Mm.
Atlanta, some motherfucking where, instead of
Somewhere.
home. Cause they always say like, if you in the entertainment business and you like
Mhm.
a star or whatever, they say
Mhm.
leave your hometown because that's where you get your most hate. But I love my hometown. I don't
Right.
care about the hate. Because the hate is online. It's not in your face. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I thought I could save, my city. Well, help my city. I ain't gonna say save, because I'm not God, but help
Mhm.
my city, So I wish
Well,
I would
that's
have just
that's a
left
good
before.
answer. And Snoop, you can still help your city
No, I,
without
I I
being
do all the
there.
time. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I
you can
learned. I
still
learned.
help the orphanages and
Yeah.
help the kids and things like that. But your story is very inspiring. I want
Yes,
to tell
ma'am.
you not to give up and keep going.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
thank you so much for being a guest on Sheen Magazine.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
Thanks for
talk to you
having me.
soon.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
bye.
Bye.